Have you ever been in a situation where you needed an answer quickly? And have you ever asked a computer a question and received an answer that felt like it was written by a real person with nuance and understanding? It's a pretty amazing experience, isn't it? That's the magic of ChatGPT. It's more than just a program, it's an experience. In just months, a blink of an eye in the tech world, this AI tool has become a daily companion, a go-to resource for millions worldwide, connecting people across continents. Students use it for homework, seeking help with complex problems and research, writers for ideas, overcoming writer's block and exploring new creative avenues, programmers for code, debugging, generating snippets, and streamlining their workflow. It's like a super smart assistant, a digital guru, right there in your pocket. It can plan vacations, suggesting itineraries and finding the best deals, write poems, crafting verses that evoke emotion and capture the imagination, or prep you for interviews, helping you articulate your skills and build confidence. OpenAI launched ChatGPT in late 2022, introducing a new era of accessible AI, and its popularity exploded overnight, becoming a global phenomenon. Suddenly, everyone was talking about it, sharing their experiences and marveling at its capabilities. Its secret? Simplicity and surprising intelligence, a user-friendly design combined with powerful AI. Just type a question, get a detailed answer in seconds. It's that easy. ChatGPT quickly became as common as a search engine or calculator, an indispensable tool in our digital lives. But with this convenience came deep reliance, a dependence that many didn't even realize they were developing. When a tool becomes essential, its absence is disruptive, throwing our routines into disarray. That's exactly what happened recently, a stark reminder of our reliance on technology. ChatGPT, the assistant we'd come to count on, went silent, leaving many feeling lost and disconnected. For hours, it had no answers at all, leaving users staring blankly at their screens, leaving students, professionals, and businesses stranded, unable to complete tasks and meet deadlines. It was a stark reminder, a wake-up call about the potential pitfalls of over-reliance on AI. Even the most advanced technology, the tools we depend on the most, can fail. It started like any other Tuesday, the kind where the coffee is brewing, emails are flooding in, and the to-do list seems endless. Everything seemed normal, business as usual, until June 4th, 2024, a date that would be etched in the minds of digital workers everywhere, the day ChatGPT stopped working. Instead of the instant, helpful answers people had grown accustomed to, users were met with error messages, cryptic codes, or simply blank screens, an empty void where information once flowed freely. At first, many, in their confusion, blamed their own internet connections, restarting routers, checking cables, and running speed tests, convinced the problem was on their end. But soon, a chilling realization spread across the globe. It was clear. ChatGPT itself was down, and it was down everywhere, from bustling tech hubs to quiet home offices. Social media exploded with a digital uproar. #ChatGPTdown became the top trending hashtag in a matter of minutes. Millions upon millions vented their frustration, sharing memes, jokes, and complaints about the sudden loss of their AI assistant. OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT, quickly acknowledged the issue with a terse statement. But hours passed, each minute feeling like an eternity. With no fix in sight, the digital world held its breath. Productivity plummeted worldwide as projects stalled, deadlines loomed, and the hum of progress faded into an unsettling silence. Marketers crafting campaigns, developers debugging code, students researching papers, all were left stranded. Suddenly, they were all on their own, forced to rely on their own skills and resources. The outage wasn't just a minor inconvenience, a slight bump in the road. It cost businesses time, resources, and a significant amount of money, as the downtime rippled through the global economy. For many, it was a wake-up call, a stark reminder of our growing dependence on artificial intelligence. It forced us to confront just how deeply AI has become integrated into our daily lives and workflows. The main outage lasted several hours, a seemingly short period, but in the fast-paced digital world, those hours felt like an eternity, a lifetime of lost productivity. Even after OpenAI announced a fix and the system was supposedly back online, glitches lingered, intermittent errors plagued users, and the system felt unstable. Over 100 million weekly users were affected by the outage and the subsequent instability. The event served as a global stress test, revealing the fragility of our dependence on AI. It highlighted the potential risks and vulnerabilities associated with our increasing reliance on AI technology. When ChatGPT goes down, it's not just a single application failing. A huge part of the interconnected digital world, the very fabric of our modern infrastructure, feels the impact. It grinds to a halt, like a massive traffic jam on the information superhighway. The outage exposed a vulnerability that few had truly considered, a chink in the armor of our digital world. It was far more than a mere hiccup, a simple glitch in the system. It was a major disruption, a serious problem that sent ripples of chaos throughout the digital landscape. So what caused this massive blackout? What series of events led to such a widespread disruption, leaving users and businesses alike in the dark? OpenAI didn't share details right away, understandably prioritizing the immediate recovery efforts. The specifics of the root cause were initially kept under wraps, focusing on restoring service. Their primary concern was getting everything back online as quickly and efficiently as possible, minimizing further disruption. Status updates revealed the outage hit both ChatGPT and its API, the backbone for countless other apps. This meant that the impact wasn't confined to just those directly using ChatGPT. This wasn't a simple website bug. It was a deep infrastructure failure. Something fundamental within their systems had gone wrong. Imagine a giant library where the books are there, but the system to find them is broken. The information exists, but accessing it becomes impossible. A single faulty update or hardware failure can trigger a chain reaction, taking everything offline. One small issue can quickly snowball into a major catastrophe. OpenAI's engineers raced to identify and fix the problem, finally restoring service after several tense hours. It was a race against the clock to get things back to normal. The API outage meant thousands of other tools built on OpenAI's tech also went dark. It wasn't just ChatGPT users affected. Businesses and apps everywhere felt the impact. The ripple effect extended far beyond individual users. The event showed how interconnected our tech ecosystem is. A problem at one company can ripple across the entire industry. The outage was a stark lesson in the fragility of our digital infrastructure. It highlighted the need for robust systems and constant vigilance. As the outage unfolded, tech news sites sprang into action, becoming the go-to source for updates. Outlets like TechRadar and The Verge ran live blogs, tracking the outage's global reach. They posted error screenshots, user reactions, and real-time analysis. This reporting validated users' experiences and pressured OpenAI for transparency. News coverage highlighted the chaos. Some couldn't log in, others lost chat history, and many saw inconsistent failures. Journalists explained technical terms in plain language, making the crisis understandable for everyone. They also asked tough questions. How could such a big service fail so completely? Experts weighed in, comparing this to past tech failures. The story quickly became more than a technical glitch. It was a major news event with broad implications. The media shaped the conversation, turning a service outage into a debate about AI's reliability. The world was watching, and the pressure was on. Even after OpenAI declared the main issue fixed, problems lingered. Users faced slow responses, incomplete answers, and missing chat histories. The service would work briefly, then fail again, raising hopes, then dashing them. For many, lost chat history was the biggest blow. Work, ideas, and research vanished. OpenAI promised data was safe, but restoration was slow. The recovery was anything but smooth, showing that fixing a complex system isn't instant. Engineers had to monitor, restore data, and handle a flood of returning users. The slow recovery frustrated the community and revealed the depth of the outage's impact. It was a lesson. Recovery can be as tough as the crisis itself. The ChatGPT outage wasn't just OpenAI's problem, it rippled across the tech world. Many startups and companies build their products on OpenAI's platform. When ChatGPT went down, so did an entire ecosystem of apps and services. Businesses lost access to critical tools, unable to serve their own customers. The event forced companies to rethink their dependence on a single AI provider. For big corporations, the outage raised questions about reliability and risk. If your customer support runs on AI, what happens when it goes offline? The incident shifted the conversation from what can AI do to can we trust it to always work? The need for backup plans and stronger guarantees became clear. The outage's timing was striking just days before Apple's Worldwide Developers Conference. Apple announced a major partnership integrating ChatGPT into iOS 18 and Siri. For Apple, it's a leap in AI for OpenAI, a massive new audience. But the outage was a warning. What if millions update their iPhones only to see Siri fail when ChatGPT is down? Apple's reputation depends on reliability, and this partnership puts that at risk. Apple will demand stronger guarantees and build backup systems to handle future failures. The deal went ahead, but the outage highlighted the stakes. Both companies now face the challenge of making AI integration seamless and dependable. The world is watching to see if they can deliver. To understand the outage's impact, you need to know ChatGPT's rapid rise. OpenAI, founded in 2015, spent years developing powerful language models. In late 2022, they released ChatGPT, a simple chat interface for their latest model. The response was explosive, over 1 million users in 5 days, 100 million in 2 months. Suddenly, anyone could access cutting-edge AI for free. People shared funny and surprising conversations online, fueling its popularity. ChatGPT became a cultural phenomenon and an essential tool for students, professionals, and creators. Tech giants rushed to compete, sparking an AI arms race. The world quickly reorganized around this new assistant. The outage wasn't just a tech blip. It disrupted a tool woven into daily life. ChatGPT's ubiquity made its silence impossible to ignore. The event showed just how central AI has become. When it goes down, the world feels it. Every tech failure is a lesson, and the ChatGPT outage taught us plenty. First, centralization is risky. When one big AI provider fails, everyone feels it. The industry needs more competition, open-source options, and backup plans. Users learned that AI isn't magic. It can fail, so don't rely on it alone. Companies like OpenAI must prioritize reliability as much as intelligence. As AI becomes critical infrastructure, downtime is unacceptable. That means investing in redundancies, distributed servers, and faster recovery. The race is on, not just for smarter AI, but for dependable AI. The outage exposed growing pains and the fragility of rapid adoption. The path forward: build AI that's powerful, secure, and trustworthy. The day the chatbot went silent was a wake-up call. If we learn from it, the future of AI will be stronger and more resilient. The world is counting on it.